do you strap slash chain an awkward slash moving load? Stay tuned. Hey guys, glad you hung around. So thanks for all the support lately. Don't forget, man, it means a lot to me if you can in any way at all possible. Like the video and subscribe and leave a comment, share the videos. That'd be awesome. So, to get to, have you ever hauled a load that was a little bit awkward and it had moving parts? So in other words, when the manufacturer put it on your trailer, there's parts that can shift and move. So, I have two things I try to go by when I am securing a load. The number one thing is, what can I do to make this load transport the safest way possible? Number two thing I look at is, how do the manufacturers, like, do they have an idea or do they have a suggestion of how they would like it or how it has been hauled in the past, especially if it's sort of a weird kind of load. So today, I've got a video that I'm going to tag here toward the end of our discussion. I'm going to talk about it, and then I'll have the video at the end for you guys to sort of see how I done it. But in the video, you're going to see a big, tall, heavy rack, and it's going to have some arms on it, and those arms have like tubes across the top, and then they just sit in the top of this rack with nothing holding them in, and they just rock back and forth while you're going down the road if you don't do something to stop that. Well, if it's moving, it's not always dangerous, but I'm sure there's an exception. But I like my load to be secure, like not moving. I don't care if it's just moving inside something, if there's any way possible. So, I asked the shipper, the guy that works the shipping department, because they typically ship this item. I don't typically pick this item up. This is what I am. This is how valuable I am to the company I haul for, because I go get things when maybe the manufacturer fails to get it there when they need it, or if the company I work for turns in a last minute order and the company can't get it there on time. So I talked to the guy in shipping. I said, how do y'all typically secure this when you put it on your truck? He's like, well, what we do is we chain the bottom, and that's the rack, and then we throw a strap, he says, across the top, and that secures the arms from moving and from coming out of the top of the rack. Well, as you'll see in the video, I went a little step further. He kept saying he threw a chain across the bottom and a strap across the top. I didn't like that. Let me say this too. I have screwed up chaining stuff down and never really had strapped a whole lot of stuff down until I started hotshotting. So I have learned from the seat of my britches, as the old saying goes. I've learned out on the road from other hotshotters and other truckers, and I've had a lot of help as far as input on loads and stuff. And I had never hauled steel until I started hotshotting. And so I have had to learn, and YouTube, I've got on YouTube and learned a lot. And I've asked, DOT officers, all kinds of questions and stuff. But anyway, so they said a chain and a strap. I didn't like a chain and a strap. So you'll see in the video, I put 2 chains, 2 straps. So I chained the bottom front to back like we typically always do when we're chaining something. We don't want it to go forward or backwards, and we want it held down, right? So I use 2 heavy-duty chains, G70s, I think is what they're called, or what they're rated. And by the way, you can get all this stuff I used at Mytee. Links in the description. But anyway, I used 2 G70 chains, and I pulled them in opposite directions, and I pulled them down. So that got me my frame, right? That got the frame held to the trailer. Now, the second part of this equation is, there's sort of a 2 and 3 part. I've got to secure the parts to the frame, I guess the basket that is made to carry these in. Then I've got to try to stop them from swinging, because I don't want them swinging. These are too big. If they was to get to swinging, they could. I don't think they were long enough to swing outside the trailer, but I don't want that. Anything that's moving is not good to me. So they used 1 strap, which is 4 inches of surface area, right? So what I done, I separated them about 1 foot, and I done 2. That gave me 8 inches of surface area on the cylinders at the top of these arms. I tried to make them move after I tightened them down, and I can't even make them move. So that, I said it done 2 things. It actually does 3 things. The straps do. The straps keep them from swinging. They keep them in the basket or the frame that they're made for. And they also help the chain do what? Keep it on the trailer. Guys, we never know when we're going to be involved in an accident and that trailer gets up on its side. Whatever happens, we want that load to stay on the trailer, no matter what. When I was in bus school, or I used to drive a school bus, the number 1 thing was having your seatbelt on. Why was that so important? Because if something happened to you, you're in that seat and you got a lot better chance of securing that bus, stopping that bus. Sorry guys, I'm in Alabama, and that was an Alabama pothole. So, but anyway, I ain't fixing to move over and let everybody else have that right lane. The right lane coming through North Alabama down 59 from Georgia into Birmingham is pure deal junk. It'd be smoother if they scraped the asphalt off and made it a dirt road. But anyway, so them straps do 3 things. They hold it to the trailer, they keep them from moving, and they hold it to the frame. Oh, what I was going to say is, you want that load to stay on the trailer. And like I said, when I was in school, they wanted you harnessed into that seat, because as long as you was harnessed in that seat, you had a chance of controlling that bus. A little bit different scenario with the load. The difference is with the load is, if that load is on that trailer, it's not hitting somebody else and killing somebody. The whole trailer might, you know what I'm saying, things go bad, but we don't want 2 pieces, which is the load and the trailer and the truck, which is 3 pieces going down the road. We want to try to keep it always 2 pieces, truck, trailer, truck, trailer. So let's don't increase the odds of somebody getting hit. But anyway, you guys watch the video. I'm going to play it in real time, and maybe you'll learn something you didn't already know. But like I said, I'm not a pro. I've learned by the seat of my britches. So take it for how I do it, not necessarily maybe. I think it's how it should be done. It's safe enough. I trust it around my family of me going down the road 60 miles an hour. So, y'all look at it. If you have any suggestions or questions about them, put them in the comments. Don't forget the links in the description. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Man, we have really been growing, and man, it just blows my mind how many views we've been getting on some of these videos. I know we're not a mega channel, but I'm having fun. I hope y'all are learning something. I hope y'all are having fun. Guys, like I always say, if you want to have a safe trip, you got to start out doing safe things. Love you guys. Be safe. Bye.